Dembele has been given an ultimatum by Xavi at Barcelona. Sign a new contract or leave the club this January. Dean, it's not often we see managers come out and put things in so much black and white as this. What happens next here?
Well, Dembele has got to somehow wade his way through this and deal with it, because ultimately he doesn't want to leave the club right now. He doesn't want to be dictated to by the club. There are a few clubs interested, but yeah, Dembele himself is not very impressed with the way that Barcelona are dealing with this. I think ideally he'll let his contract expire in the summer and then leave. His feeling around this is that the only reason Barcelona want him to sign a new contract is actually so that they have then bigger values on him to sell him again. That's his worry.
Which is probably correct.
Probably correct. He's also been rattled by the fact, and what probably adds to that, is the fact that they signed Ferran Torres, who basically plays his position. Certainly the same style of footballer, attacking threat. He's concerned about these things, so he's basically demanded absolutely ridiculous money to see if they would agree to it, because if they do, he'll stay. Barcelona are not going to pay Ousmane Dembele that kind of money that he's asking for. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it looked heavy, and considering Barcelona's financial situation,
he knows they can't do
it. Where could he land then if he does leave? And we saw reports from directors at Barcelona saying it's done, it's over, he's leaving. Where could he end up if he does decide that this is the end of his time in Blaugrana?
Well, look, I've heard of a couple of clubs showing interest from England. Arsenal were very early on the scene with Dembele. Even when he joined Barcelona, there was some interest from them. And that interest is still there, probably not as strong right now. I know that they have checked out with his with intermediaries to see what the finances would realistically actually be around the deal now, because Ousmane Dembele actually earns around 200 grand a week right now. It's not the 500-600 grand a week that he might be looking for on a new deal at Barcelona. Perhaps a more realistic one could be Chelsea. Going forward, Chelsea definitely looking at options in terms of an attacking sense to fill positions that look like they're filled at the moment, but they're not. There are players there, Hudson-Odoi, Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, even Christian Pulisic. All these players have had doubt cast over their future in recent times, and quite a lot of it is true in the sense that Chelsea haven't made a decision on how that front line actually shapes up. And Thomas Tuchel is a big admirer of Ousmane Dembele. So if they could get him on a very good deal, I think they'll consider it.
Interesting. I mean, obviously, a reuniting with Thomas Tuchel after their time at Dortmund could be interesting, although maybe Chelsea should really look at signing a wing-back before looking at another
probably
forward.
Be top priority to sign another player like this, but hey, it's exciting, right?
You'd think so. Well, it's a sign of the times.
Maybe you could play wing-back.
Perhaps he can. Well, Ousmane Dembele's time at Barcelona looks like it could be up. Going to be keeping an eye on where he ends